You're watching CKWS News at Noon.
So good to see you on this Tuesday afternoon. A chilly morning, a chilly afternoon. -2 is about as good as we'll get today for Kingston. Average high this time of year is +3. So yeah, bundle up today. And we'll drop down to -4 overnight. Now by the morning, late morning, we're looking at some flurry activity, not necessarily a system. We're talking about lake effect snow coming in from Lake Huron, from Georgian Bay. That's what we're dealing with tomorrow morning, just before the noon hour. Maybe a couple of centimeters, and then by Thursday, it should be melted. We might even deal with some rain on Thursday with a big rise in temperatures. I'll get to that in just a second. But for Belleville, good afternoon to you. -2 for a high today. Enjoy some sunny periods. Trace amount of flurries earlier this morning. +1 on Wednesday. 2 to 4 centimeters could be expected. And look at Thursday though, +7. So we go from below average to well above average with lots of sunshine at this point on Thursday. Even overnight low above 0. And for Brockville, much the same pattern here. A cold one today, -2, mostly cloudy. +1 tomorrow. You could see 1 to 3 centimeters of a rain-snow mix, most likely the morning. And then 5 on Thursday, mostly cloudy. A little bit of sunshine at this point for you. For Smiths Falls, -3 today. Enjoy your sunny periods, though. Doesn't necessarily translate into nice temperatures, yeah, because just -3. 0 a high for tomorrow for you, Smiths Falls, 1 to 2 centimeters of a rain-snow mix. Then up to 5 on Thursday, mostly cloudy. Again, a little bit of sunshine poking through that overcast sky. For Kingston, we'll only get to -2 today. Enjoy some sunny periods, though. +1 tomorrow. We could see maybe a centimeter or 2 in the morning, and then some sunshine for Thursday. Up to 7 degrees, well above average, still above average for Friday, topping out at 5 degrees with a light rain. We could see a little bit of a rain-snow mix on Saturday as we climb to that average high this time of year of +3.
Weather is brought to you by your locally owned Midas in Belleville, Brockville, and Kingston. For brakes, tires, oil, everything. Midas will keep you safe and on the road in all weather conditions.
Yes, it was cool today. A bit of a wind chill, and those windy conditions continue tonight. Increasing cloud, though. We're going to see some flurries developing tomorrow, probably around the lunch hour or late morning for Belleville, Kingston. There's like a chance of in the morning. That starts to intensify at around noon in the Belleville-Kingston area as we see the risk of squalls moving through. Mild and sunny conditions Thursday, but then because of that boost in temperatures, we could see some showers Friday as it cools later on in the day, though. It could be some mixed precipitation. For our friends east of the Belleville-Kingston area, Brockville, Smiths Falls, you're not close to Lake Ontario, so maybe a couple centimeters of wet snow or mixed precipitation. You're not going to get the squalls. You're just not that close to Lake Ontario. It's just the way it works. Look at that cool air now. That we've changed the color of our map in a big way as that Arctic air really drops into the lower Great Lakes. -1 for a daytime high today. I know that doesn't sound right, does it? But you know, we're getting closer and closer to winter. You're going to see those drops and then slight rise and then drop and then slight rise and then drop even further. And it just, it never rebounds back to what you had before. 0 in Brockville, -1 in Smiths Falls, and -2 in Ottawa. We had a -2 in Peterborough as well. 0 in Oshawa and -1 in Toronto today for daytime highs. Everybody was cold. And it certainly felt colder than that with those strong winds. Yeah, they were like northwest 40 to 60 kilometers per hour. And sitting at a -4 right now. They're still gusting up to 31 out of the west. We'll probably find them come down a little bit and then pick back up in the morning again. Just a few clouds out there. It was nice to see that sunshine today. Man, it was deceiving looking out the window, though. As soon as you stepped out, you felt that wind chill. We are looking at an increase in cloud and things to change tomorrow, and we could get some more of that white stuff instead of the wet stuff for a change. It does look as if we've lost 1 minute of daylight in the last 24 hours as we draw nearer to that winter solstice. So troughing continues. We see that pushing out of the north and that very strong winds, and that's what's bringing you the cooler temperatures and the wind chill. But we have a low, which is, well, it's funny that this low is pushing through so quickly. It's cold front pretty strong. We've seen another low develop along with it. So these two lows are now phasing. They will continue to track northeast. As they do, this little warm front here, strong enough to See how it's sort of shaped like a ladle? It just picked up the moisture off of Lake Ontario and throw it in your face tomorrow in the form of some squalls. It's a good chance of it. We're not definitely saying yes, you'll see squalls, but there's a great risk of it. So that a few flurries we're seeing could be augmented through the day, and you may get more than just a few. We'll get to the numbers in just a second. So this is where we are now, fairly clear. Here come the few flurries through the morning, that chance of, and then it really intensifies through the afternoon. There's that potential for squalls. But by the evening, we see it diminish. Overnight, we see some partial clearing, and through your Thursday, hoping for a little sunshine. Not completely sunny, but cloudy with sunny periods or a mix of sun and cloud across eastern Ontario. Belleville, it's a high of 1 tomorrow. Yes, 2 to 4 centimeters of flurry possible. However, if you should get some squalls off the Bay of Quinte, you could see 5 to 10 centimeters. Thursday, it's a mix of sun and cloud. A nice day, up to 7 degrees. 4 will be your high. Friday, with a good chance of showers, but as temperatures drop Friday evening, we could see that mix with some flurries. Brockville rising to 1 with mixed precipitation. You'll likely see 2 centimeters of some snow. It'll be a wet flurry, though, and you'll probably see that mixed with showers. Farther east, you're going to be sort of dealing with the warmer sector of this active weather, and farther west, sort of cooler. Thursday, high 6 and cloudy with some sunny periods. Friday, high 4, mostly cloudy showers, and that could be mixed with flurries by nightfall. Smiths Falls up to 1 and mixed precipitation at 40% probability. See how that probability seems to be a little less the farther east we go. You're not getting that enhancement off the lake. Thursday, high 5 and cloudy with sunny periods up to 4 on Friday, and a good chance of mixed precipitation at 60% probability. Kingston, your forecast rising to 1 tomorrow. We have that chance of flurries in the morning. Could be mixed as it pulls a lot of moisture off the lake. And we've got a risk of squalls. That 2 to 4 centimeters could very quickly turn to 5 to 10 centimeters if we get hit with those squalls. And this probability of flurries and squalls reaches right into your early evening. Thursday, a mix of sun and cloud, a high 7. Into some showers on Friday with a high 5. Could be mixed with some flurries by nightfall as temperatures drop. Saturday, a high 2 and mixed precipitation is possible. Still hanging on to that probability Sunday with a high 3, which is seasonal, up to 4 Monday with a chance of mixed precipitation. And again, 60% probability of mixed precipitation Tuesday with a high of 3. Now your weather wallpaper.
Weather Wallpaper is brought to you by Christine Geary's Maple Leaf Tours Travel Cruise. Visit mapleleaftours.com to get into the picture.
Doug White of Dwight, Ontario, sends this in with this frosty morning. Very calm over the water. Lovely shot. Very symmetrical. Love it. If you've got pictures, do like Doug did and send them to us at submissions@ckwstv.com.
So, Bill, could be the first significant snowfall of the season tomorrow, and beyond that, Thursday looking pretty good, so we'll either have to shovel it if you get a lot of it, or maybe it'll melt.
If you wait long enough, with a high of 7 on Thursday and sunshine, Mother Nature might take care of it for you. Depends how much you get. You know, if you're going to be getting that 10 centimeters, you might want to get out there and shovel it before it gets too heavy. You know, as temperatures rise, the snow turns very heavy.
Yes, and it would certainly take care of any raking you thought you were going to do.
That's right.
That'll be another project for another day or another season, I guess. Okay, we'll find out what seasons you're talking about in the 10-day outlook a little bit later. Thank you, Bill. Bill now with the next 10 days. Bill?
Yes, those temperatures still up and down. By the middle of next week, we're still into the plus zone. We do have a high of 1 tomorrow. Looks like some squalls could come our way. We've got a low out of the prairies bringing 2 to 4 centimeters of flurries to the Belleville-Kingston area, maybe a couple in centimeters in Brockville, Smiths Falls. But for Belleville-Kingston and those areas on the north shores of Lake Ontario, we are looking at the risk of some squalls. So you could see 5 to 10 centimeters if you get hit by those squalls. High 7 Thursday, mix of sun and cloud. What a day. Friday, up to 5 as the showers begin. Could turn to mixed precipitation overnight. Continue through Saturday with a high 2, up to 3 on Sunday. And the chance of mixed precipitation keeps going as we see seasonal highs right up until Wednesday of next week. It cools down a bit. Highs of 0 Wednesday and Thursday as we see some sunny periods, and back into a chance of mixed precipitation Friday of next week with a high of 5.
All right, with a blast of snow tomorrow and then up to +7 the following day, should we bother to shovel at all?
Well, we were talking about that earlier. Bill and I say if you procrastinate, Mother Nature might just sort of melt it away. But if you get hit with 10 centimeters, it's going to take a long time for that to melt away. And if temperatures start to drop by the evening again, then it could freeze up into chunks of ice and heavy snow, and you don't want that.
I know you could go on and on, Bill, but we're out of time now. We'll be right back.
You're watching CKWS News at 11.
Looks like some troughing and a cold front pushing through our region could bring some snow squalls. We could see 2 to 4 centimeters of snow in most areas. But then with this lovely warm front sweeping across, look, it almost looks like a scoop. It's a ladle. It's just picking up the moisture off Lake Ontario and throwing it in your face in the form of squalls. Yeah, snow. If it's just the flurries, 2 to 4 centimeters. But if we get that risk of squalls coming to fruition, then it could be 5 to 10 centimeters of snow to shovel out the next morning. We are looking at a couple of those that are tracking through, and so cloudy periods and the probability of flurries are here and there, but the greatest of which occurs tomorrow. Belleville high 1 tomorrow. You could see 2 to 4 centimeters of snow unless you get hit with some squalls off the Bay of Quinte. Then a lookout. 5 to 10 centimeters are possible. Thursday, it's a mix of sun and cloud. A mild day, a high 7. Not a bad day at all. Very nice. Well above normal when 3 is your seasonal norm. Friday, a high 4, and we could see some showers, but as it cools off at night, if that precipitation continues, it could be mixed with some wet flurries. Brockville up to 1 tomorrow. Mixed precipitation. You could see a couple centimeters of snow. Maybe, I don't think you're going to see any squalls. You're far enough from the lake, but you are going to see maybe a couple centimeters of wet snow. Thursday, high 6, mostly cloudy. For Friday, high 4, and the probability of showers turning to wet flurries by nightfall. Smiths Falls rising to 1, not much of a rise, and a 40% chance of some wet snow or flurries. Not really any accumulation. Thursday, a high 5, mostly cloudy, high 4 on Friday, and a 60% chance of mixed precipitation. Kingston, your forecast rising to 1 tomorrow. You can see 2 to 4 centimeters of flurries. If we get hit with those squalls, more. 5 to 10 centimeters is possible. Thursday, a mix of sun and cloud rising to 8 degrees. What a lovely day. And we pay the price for that, though, on Friday with showers. They could be mixed with flurries by nightfall as it cools off. Saturday, up to 2 degrees with mixed precipitation. More of the same for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday as temperatures start to slip.